Hey guys, this is Oshi, and this is going to be a first impression walkthrough of the deck revival art. This is the first edition, which I won at the last tarot play date, which was very exciting. And yeah, I mean, Jan keeps sending me decks, so I hope she's not, annoyed with me by this time. But yeah, it felt like it was meant to be, when you feel like something is going to happen, you don't want to believe it's going to happen, but at the same time, you have that feeling. Do you ever have that? Well, I had that when the raffle was going on. But anyway, so I looked into this deck. I wanted this deck, but then I was like, oh, I like the first edition better on the back and some of the paintings, and then I won it. So it's like, the deck wanted to be here, I'm assuming. And it's a tug box. And as you can see, Jen has tug box rage. And it's kind of interesting because for such a, I think it's a pricey one. As far as I remember, it's a pricey deck. So for something like that, a box like this is kind of like a, what? And I don't mean it as, like, oh, I don't appreciate the gift. No, it's just like, I would have expected something more sturdy, even with the tuck box, for something like this. But hey, maybe I'm just too spoiled by now, with boxes and whatever. Could be. So there's a little guidebook, and I haven't looked into it because I didn't want to cheat. So there's a description for the majors. And yeah, all of them. And then some about the swords. So it's all the minors, but nothing more. No introduction, no spreads. I just want to see if there's... okay, it's very hard to read. I just want to see one. Let's see if, I want to know if the artwork is mentioned. No, I don't think so. Maybe it's on the website. I will check it out. Because I'm not, knowledgeable in art, unfortunately, enough to know that. So this is the back, which I really like. I mean, the other edition looks great as well, but I kind of like this, the coloring and then just the painting and everything. And it's reversible. I don't read reversals right now, but it is reversible if you want to do that. It's quite big. I don't have, a regular size tarot card at the moment with me, but I will post the measurements in my 6 months in anyway, and you can look that up on the website if you're curious. But it is bigger, or maybe not bigger, but definitely wider than a normal tarot card. I think so. Yeah, should be. Okay, so first one is the Fool. Like I said, I'm really sorry, I have no idea about the paintings. But it's kind of interesting that, this Fool is about daydreaming. I mean, it gives me more of the daydreamer vibe. And for once, the borders are not bothering me. Okay. Magician. Working on something in the laboratory, which is really cool. And I like this dark blue draped curtain or whatever over there. With this deck, I definitely feel like that I will have a mini gallery in my home, which I often feel like, with tarot decks, but with this one, I could hang these, the whole deck, I could put it on my wall and I could feel that I have art. So if if someone asks why do you need more than one deck, then you can just tell them because the art is different. The High Priestess. Very traditional in a way, though she has the cross. The Empress, a mom who needs to take care of a lot of babies. And she gives off, she looks like, Jesus' mother. Maria Magdalena, is that her name? I never know. Yeah, I know. I'm very uncultured in this video. I swear I know more. I'm just sometimes after work my brain has hole in it. The Empress. It has the, that medieval sense with all the paintings, and they are usually were painted for the church or for people who were religious and they wanted to show, I mean, these paintings, who they were, that they were rich. I mean, look at those fabrics. Hierophant. It's gonna be one of those decks where it's more about people and not the scene itself. The Lovers. And it's kind of killing me that since it's autumn already when I'm filming this, though I'm gonna post it in the winter probably, the light is already going away. I like this Lovers because it has a sort of innocence to it as well. They are in their own little bubble. The Chariot. That's a good one because it's happy, but you have to definitely pay attention to the road so you don't run into a hole or stones or rocks under the snow. I really like this chariot. Strength. I find it interesting that she has an arrow in her hand. It's like I could, use force to tame this lion, but I don't need to because I can do that with kindness. I mean, that's what I get from the picture, which is really nice. You have the Hermit. Definitely in a cave, studying and praying and, looking for illumination and knowledge, which I really like. I wonder if, the people who painted these paintings, what would they think when, if they would knew that it would be used in a tarot deck? The Wheel. That's a good one as well. Justice. Okay, it's kind of fierce. I like that one. Hanged Man. Oh, okay. It doesn't, give off that vibe that it was a chosen position there for sure, which for me works better because I don't really read the Hanged Man as a position where you put yourself willingly. I read it as a position where you allowed yourself to end up in, but you need to get out of. And this is definitely one of those. Death. I mean, or beginning of this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship or relationship. Okay, just kidding. Temperance. Interesting. Because usually Temperance is an angel, but she definitely looks like just a regular human girl. I always find it fascinating, how people put together their decks. Because there was two vases or whatever it's called, jugs on the picture, but that's never enough. That's only, it can be just that. You have to have more than that. Like with the devil, you can definitely see that it's something that she's not supposed to do. Hanging out with Pam. Tower. Oh, good one. Because one of the elements of the tower is the power, those rulers who are not supposed to rule because they are not fit for ruling are getting a reality check with that tower as well. So it's not always just on a human level, it can be a societal level as well. And this one has that very well illustrated. The star. I mean, no star per se, but it kind of feels like that, you know, the background is the same as this one was after the fire died down. So it's kind of fitting. The moon, at least we have a moon. It has more of like the star posture, but it really depends on how you read the moon as well. Oh, look at that, the baby in the sun, and I wouldn't mind this baby, except, or child, more to say, it kind of feels too old. I mean, the face. But yeah, happy babies, I don't mind them until they are not creepy. If they're creepy, I don't get. Judgment. Oh, what did he do? All the angels like, dude, you're not treating your animals right. The world. Okay, Pallas Athene, I'm assuming. Funny how naked people on paintings were such a big thing back then, even though you were not supposed to do that in real life. Okay, so Ace of Wands. You can be a king if you want to be. Two of Wands. Definitely has that the grass is greener on the other side feeling. Oh yeah, look at that. We have the Hermit in the Majestic Earth, but it's 3 of Wands in this deck. At least that's what I think. I mean, it's in the deck, but I think that's the Hermit. Or if not, then I'm sorry. I will look it up by the time the 6 months in comes in, which could be years from now, because I have a lot of decks to work with. 4 of Wands. And definitely celebration, having fun. 5. And that's a good one. I like that. Even though they are acting like assholes, but you know, it gives back that feeling of the card really well. 6 of Wands. Oh wow, 7 of Wands. Protecting that lamp, huh? Not even a scratch on him. 8 of Wands. Interesting choice. I mean, my first thought was like, she's high. All the wands, you know, like, you know, she's using them to fly. I mean, look at her. She's floating in a forest. 9 of Wands, returning from a Napoleon war, it looks like. I really like the colors. I mean, it's not my favorite art style, but I appreciate the use of fabrics and colors usually. And the 10 of Wands, that's good. Because it has, yes, carrying a lot, but also it looks like it's her responsibility as well. Ooh, look at that. Is it this person looks like a vampire, I'm just saying. Doesn't they have that ageless, genderless vampire feeling? Is it just me? I mean, it could be in, you know, they could be in Lestat for sure. The Knight. And yeah, we don't have full titles, but that's enough. I'm assuming King is going to be just a K. I like the face of the horse on this one. Kind of looks a bit cheeky. Queen of Wands. Luxury. I'm quite curious how the queens are going to be different. Okay. The king has an armor. A very shiny one. Next one is the cups. Ooh, I like this one. I mean, if you think about how much time and effort it takes to paint something so lifelike. I always wonder, you know, why humanity has this force to always create, and destroy. Two of Cups. The 3. Girls' night out, huh? And God forbid any of them would wear an actual, you know, clothes, because this is completely normal. 4 of Cups. Ooh, I like this one. Because, you know, he has his grandson. There's happiness there, but he's just not really paying attention to what he's trying to tell him. Maybe thinking back on the past, looking too much inward. And I appreciate this one because this is such a regular, everyday scene from any of us, you know, any of our lives. This could happen. You can have a younger relative there who's all eager and wants your attention and wants to connect with you, but you're too much in your head because of how life is, you know, bills to pay and work and blah blah, and you're not really participating in life fully, if this makes any sense. 5 of Cups. 6 of Cups, another good one. I mean, 5 of Cups was good as well. Seven of Cups, interesting. I don't know what I think about this one yet. Well, let me know what you think if you're watching. 8 of Cups. Oh yeah, that's also a really good one. It was, you know, very good. You loved but you have to leave. You know, it's not a situation necessarily that's bad for you, because usually the 8 of Cups is something that was, you know, you put a lot of emotions and effort into it, but it's no longer good for you, and you know, you have to start live your own life, even if, you know, living with your parents is safe and secure and you love that. I like this one. It's one of my favorite 8 of Cups, I think. Oh, look at that. 9 of Cups, drinking a bit too much. 10 of Cups. That's good. Okay, not a vampire child. I appreciate that page. Page of Cups, wandering, thinking about, having flowers. Okay, the Knight. So the queens are not necessarily that different. She's just younger, I guess. And has blue, okay. The King of Cups is sitting on a blue throne, okay. I mean, I know, you know, it's always harder to find matches to cards with pre-existing art. Swords, yes, definitely, even though this really huge as blue fabric kind of gives me the watery feeling. Ooh, I like this color. 2 of Swords, very good, you know. Don't listen to those outer voices. You need to listen to what you're thinking and choose accordingly. Hope she's not the little match. I mean, that was later, right? It can be. I don't know, can't remember. That's an old fable or tale or whatever. Which I absolutely hate because it breaks my freaking heart. And we had to read it in elementary school, you know, the little match girl, or what was it, match? And she's selling matches, you know, and she freezes to death. We had to read it in elementary school, and I remember that I was devastated by it, and I still at this point don't understand why do you have to traumatize kids with that. But maybe it's just how you learn what life is. Sorry. Four of Swords, yes, taking rest. Five of Swords. Interesting. Doing something that you're not supposed to. Six of Swords. Leaving on a ship, kind of. Even though they look more like after party or something. Seven of Swords. I mean, I'm assuming that at some point in the future I will take time to go after the paintings and, you know, to learn what they were actually representing or what the intention was. To see if that adds to the, you know, card meaning as well. But it's not gonna happen anytime soon because I have a lot of texts. But, you know, within 10 years, I'm assuming. Seven of Swords. Oh, interesting. What is happening on this one? Eight of Swords. There's water surrounding her bed. Nine of Swords. This is the head desk. Old version. Yeah. Ten of Swords. Oh wow, we're already, you know, in the coffin. Interesting. I like that in a way. Page of Swords. Teaching a dog. Okay. Knight of Swords, I like that. Like the body language. Queen of Swords. Okay, she's more in the widowy state. The King. I'll be making plans. Okay, I can, I guess, read that into. Ace of Coins. That's a huge gold plate. Oh, I like the flower. Oh, tulips. That just so pretty. Two of Coins. Carrying home. Oh, the shit. Three of Coins. Oh, bunnies. I mean, there's only two people, but there are extra bunnies in the picture, so I'm good. Four of Coins. Oh, that's a good one. Counting what you have or protecting it too much, or maybe ready to spend it, because sometimes the Four of Coins comes up when you have to spend a bit more, depending on, you know, the other cards. Five of Coins. Very sad doggy. I mean, I hope it's not too dark. I mean, on my camera it looks like you can see the pictures, hopefully. Six of Coins. Yeah, that's a good one. There's a lot of good ones. In the minors, especially. 7 of coins, usual. Oh, very good one. Shoemaker. The 8 of coins. I have 2 cards in my hand. 9. She has a bird as well. And the 10. That's good. Moving into a new place maybe, or buying furniture for your family. Hopefully. Page of coins. Interesting, because I would have taken this page for the swords more, you know, a bit more. Because of the studying. Maybe that's the only thing that I would switch around. But there could be a very good explanation why that painting was chosen. 9 of coins. Interesting, because this is as active as the others were. And I like it when it's not, you know, when it's just walking. The horse. And a very similar bluish queen. It could have been something with green. See? He has green. So yeah, there's a few cards that I'm not necessarily entirely fond of. But it's a good one. I have no idea how it shuffles. We will see that. Not on this video, because I don't shuffle on camera, because I have small hands and I suck at it. But hopefully this was helpful. Please like, subscribe, look around in the description for a few interesting things, and yeah, see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.